All right, let's talk about this one. What if Vasyl the Matrix Lomachenko were ever to face Manny Pacquiao? What would have happened? Now, I'm not talking about right now, because we all know what's going on right now. Lomachenko is campaigning at 135. Manny Pacquiao is campaigning at 147. But what if these guys were to fight when they were at the same weight class? Back when Pacquiao was not with Freddie Roach, when he was beating up guys like Marco Antonio Barrera. He had a draw with Juan Manuel Marquez. Would that Manny Pacquiao would have been able to beat Vasyl Lomachenko in a dream fight? Let's talk about it. It's E-King Fight News, and we got more on this. So what if Manny Pacquiao, what if this Manny Pacquiao right here fought Vasyl Lomachenko? What would have happened, guys? Let's break it down. All right, E-King Fight News in the building. Let's talk about this style breakdown right now, because we know Lomachenko, we know how he fights. We know how he fights. Lomachenko is the kind of guy to box you from the outside. Manny Pacquiao was the kind of guy that moves around the ring looking to land his power shots. That's what he was known for. This left hand thunderbolt that will hit you and you will feel some type of way. You be on the floor against the ropes and you didn't know what hit you when he hit you with that left hand. That was Manny Pacquiao. That was Manny Pacquiao. Now when it comes to Lomachenko, good outboxer. Very good outboxer. I mean, just take a look at this guy. You know, at the same time, he would be coming forward to the body. But if this is Lomachenko squaring up against Manny Pacquiao, that shit wouldn't work out for him, man. I've said shit. This shit would not work out for him, because every time Lomachenko would come forward, Manny Pacquiao would be setting him up for a left hand. That's what would be happening. I mean, just looking at the style matchup, I know Pacquiao had problems with guys that were kind of slick style, that used a lot of foot movement in and outside the ring. In fact, if I remember correctly, the counterpuncher Juan Manuel Marquez probably gave Pacquiao his toughest fight, other than his early knockout losses. It's funny because both these guys have early losses. Manny Pacquiao lost by knockout several times early in his career, and Vasyl Lomachenko lost to an Orlando Salido early in his career. Now the thing about that fight is, if I matched up Manny Pacquiao against Orlando Salido, I think that would be a very, you know what? I think that would be a difficult fight for Pacquiao, but I think Pacquiao would have won that fight. I think Pacquiao would have won that fight because of styles, because Pacquiao knows how to create space for himself and walk people into a left hand. This is such an intriguing fight because Lomachenko, he's a versatile fighter. The way he fought Gary Russell in his next fight, he used a complete back foot game that was second to none. And that would be the style that would give Manny Pacquiao all kind of problems. The way Lomachenko fought Gary Russell. On the back foot, snapping a jab, darting left and right, confusing Pacquiao with the movement and countering him before he can set up a left-hand shot. Do I think Lomachenko would be skilled enough to execute that kind of game plan against Manny Pacquiao? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think Lomachenko could have been able to do it. And I'm talking about Pacquiao 126, 130. That's the fair comparison. Because the Manny Pacquiao of today is fighting guys like Adrian Bronner, Keith Thurman. You know, he might get set up into a Mikey Garcia fight, which is interesting since Mikey Garcia has been the one ducking and dodging around Lomachenko, not wanting to make that fight happen. Yeah, I said it. But if Mikey Garcia gets a Manny Pacquiao fight, that's going to be very interesting. That will be very interesting. And, you know, maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's not too late for Lomachenko, but I don't... See, the thing about Lomachenko is I believe he's maxed out already in terms of the weight he can put on. And I don't see him going into 140. Bob Arum already knows it. Bob Arum knows exactly what the same thing I'm saying right now. He doesn't foresee Lomachenko moving up in weight, right? It would have to be Manny Pacquiao that somehow would be able to come down in weight if they wanted to make the fight happen now. But my breakdown is strictly Pacquiao, who fought Barrera, Marquez, Morales when he was at 126, 130. Now, Pacquiao had a ton of heart. Pacquiao had a ton of speed. His foot movement was not the best, but he was so quick. He was quick feet like you wouldn't believe. The way he threw his punches, a lot of people didn't see it coming. Even a Lomachenko, I think the angles would have gave him problems too, because just like how an unorthodox fighter in Orlando Salido gave Lomachenko problems, Manny Pacquiao is very unorthodox. He's not the typical southpaw fighter. He's got an underrated right hook. Right? That's the shot that hurt Keith Thurman in the first round. It was the right hook that hurt him, and the left hand put him down. And Lomachenko's defense has not been the best in recent memory, although his defense is very good overall. Man, to me, if Vasyl Lomachenko were ever to fight in a dream fight, Manny Pacquiao in 126, 130 weight class, I think this fight goes to a split decision. And with everything on the line, I think Manny Pacquiao would have got the decision nod against Lomachenko. I think he's shown more heart, more ability, more durability. He's fought better fighters and came through when he needed to, when the pressure's been at the highest level. And I think he would have beat Lomachenko by decision, on a split decision. That's how I see the fight. It's E King Fight News. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I think Lomachenko would have gave him a shit ton of problems. But something about that left hand, I think Manny Pacquiao would have got at least one knockdown, knowing Manny Pacquiao. And knowing that Linares was able to knock down Lomachenko, I think Pacquiao would have gotten at least 1 or 2. And I think that would have edged him out on the cards. Like it or not, Pacquiao had fundamental issues when he was younger, but he had an extra. He had something extra. He was destroying Barrera. He was destroying Morales. At least in that second fight. I know the first fight, Morales got him, but he got him because he went toe to toe. He went toe to toe. He had that Mexican warrior spirit, and that's not what Lomachenko brings to the table. So I think I would pick Manny Pacquiao in a very close competitive fight. And those are just my thoughts. It's D-King Fight News. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more boxing, man. Remember where you heard it first. And I'm gone, man. Peace.